Hi guys, you're welcome to Allogenous Ideas. In this video, I'm going to be talking about comments, okay? Comments in Python are used to add explanatory notes or remarks within the code. These comments are ignored by the Python interpreter and serve the purpose of providing information to developers or anyone reading the code. Okay, so here are some key points about Python comments. So we have single line comments, then we also have the multi-line comments. So I might want to print hello world, for example. Print hello world. So if I want to run this code, for example, I can just use this play button over here to run the code. So you can see my hello world over here. Let me clear my terminal. So if I should run this code, you see I'm having hello world over here. Okay, I'm having hello world over here. So if I want to write any comment, I can just come here and say this is a single line comment. So this hash symbol that I used to start this line, this hash symbol over here indicates that everything after it is going to be regarded as a comment. Okay, so the Python interpreter will ignore this particular line. The Python interpreter will ignore this line and just execute the lines that are not comments. Basically, if I should run this, you see I'm still getting hello world. I'm still getting hello world. You can also write the comment in front of the Python statement that you want to execute. For example, you can say this is a demo of the print statement. If I should save this and I run this line of code again, it is still giving me hello world, and you can see that I'm writing my single line comment both in front of the print statement and I'm writing it at the top. Okay, so just this hash symbol, everything after it will be regarded as a comment. So that is how you write single line comments. If you want to write multiple line comments, Python doesn't have a specific syntax for multi-line commenting, but you can use triple quotes to create a multi-line string, which can serve the purpose of a multi-line comment. Now, this multi-line string, it is more like you declaring creating a value, but you are not assigning it to a variable. Okay, so there is no way native Python made provision for us to create multi-line strings, but there is a way around it. So how can you create a multi-line string? You can create a multi-line string by using the single quote or the double quote. So single quote, you have three at the beginning, three at the end, then you can start writing your comments. For example, this is a multi-line comment line 1. Then you come to the next line and write line 2 multi-line comments. Okay, so I can come here and say print hello world again. If I save this and I run this code over here, you can see that it is giving me this hello world. It is also giving me this hello world again. Okay, now you can be, this one shouldn't get you confused. I'm using single quotes here, double quotes will work as well. I can come here and use double quotes instead of single quotes. Let me just copy this same comment that I have over here, then paste it over here. So you can see that I'm having two different multi-line comments, and the Python interpreter will, just like I said, it will ignore the comment and execute the code. Okay, so if I should come, let me drag this up to give it more room in the viewport, then I'll run my code. You can see I'm having hello world again, and I'm having hello world and hello world again. So only the Python codes that are not comments are being executed. So the purpose of comments, comments are used to explain the purpose of the code, provide context, or to disable certain lines of code. Those are the reasons why you want to use comments. For example, I might want to write a function. I can do something like def add two numbers. Okay, I'll say x comma y, then I'll do something like this: return x plus y. So I can use a comment to explain what this code is supposed to do. All right, I can use a comment to explain what this code is supposed to do. I can do something like this: um add two numbers, x and y. So I'm using this comment to explain what this code is going to do. All right. If I should come here and call the function add two numbers. If you don't understand what functions are for now, you can just follow along. Just follow along. It's still in this playlist. I'm going to be doing a function tutorial where you understand more about functions and recursions and all that. But please just follow me for now. So add two numbers, x and y. So I can just say 4 and 5. But since I'm returning it, okay, should be add two numbers. Okay. So I have 4 and 5 now. So let me print the value. Okay. So if I should run this, you see that I'm having hello world again, then I'm having 9. Okay, add two numbers. So in this case, I'm using this comment over here. I'm using this comment over here to label this function. Okay, to provide context, explanation about the code I want to write. Okay, another thing that you can use comment to do is to create docstring documentation for your Python functions. Okay, you can use it to create documentation for your Python functions. How can you create a documentation for a function? For example, you can come here and use your multi-line string. Then this function adds two numbers, and this is a doc string, a documentation for your function. Okay, this is a documentation for your function. This is one other thing that they use Python strings for. So another thing that you might want to use a string for, a comment for rather, is to debug your code. For example, you might want to disable some lines of code. You might want to disable some lines of code while debugging your code. So let's say this hello world again, I want to disable it. I don't want this hello world again to execute just temporarily. I can just disable it using the comment. Then let me clear my terminal. Clear. So I'm on Linux, so I can just use clear. Then if I should run this, you see that I'm having hello world. I'm not having hello world again. Then I'm having 9. All right. So best practices about comments: write clear and concise comments. Over commenting can also make the code harder to read. It might just make the code look bogus. All right. So just keep it optimal. Um, Add some sense of decency to your comments. Keep comments up to date. If the code changes, update the corresponding comments. Okay, and avoid commenting the obvious. Focus on explaining complex or non-intuitive parts of your code. So while comments are helpful, strive to write code that is self-explanatory through meaningful variables and function names. Well-designed code often requires fewer comments. All right. So, like I said, in design of Python, simple is better than complex, and complex is better than complicated. Try to make your functions while writing them as self-explanatory as possible. So remember that good code should be self explanatory and comments should be used judiciously to enhance understanding without clustering the code base. Alright. So, well, that will be all for comments for now. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. If you got any questions or you require additional information, please just reach out through the comment section or the channel email, and we'll respond as soon as we can. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye for now.